Yeah, if only where I can lose. And believe me, I will be there.
This is Derrell, Too Sweet Coly, 38-2, 28 knockouts, former #1 welterweight in the world, on the neutral corner with Jerry Souza.
I'm going to show you how great I am.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your ass.
You won't do shit.
Hey, how's everyone doing out there? This is the Neutral Corner with Derrell, Too Sweet Coly, and I, and we are ready to talk about Tank Davis' fight he just had, and we're going to break it down. We're going to put a video up. We're going to break it down. Derrell, what do you think of the new glass? What do you think, man?
I think you should take them off, send them to me, and let me show people how you should look in them. That's what I think.
Look at, man. Look at here. So listen, tonight's show, we got no guests. We planned it that way. We'll have a guest on, and we're going to start breaking down some fights and talking about them. And so did you get a chance to view Tank Davis' fight? And tell me what you think.
You know, I watched the fight. I watched the fight, man, and I think it was great for boxing, for Gary Russell and them to have that little interruption of the fight. I think it'll be a great opponent for Tank Davis, and I think with Gary hand speed and Gary's ability, his boxing ability, he will get Tank problems. I think Tank is the best fight out there, but I think Gary Russell will get Tank a lot of problems.
You know, I just think that, I don't know, man. I watched the fight, and I know he got a slow start, and I think if he does that against Ryan Garcia, he's going to have problems. Let me have my producer put up the highlights of Tank Davis' fight from this weekend. We got some highlights right here, so we're going to play it. Here we go. Hector Luis Garcia, correct?
Yeah, that's close enough.
That's close enough?
Yeah.
So, Blaze, you got to make that public, what you just shared on Darrell's page. Make it public. It's only for friends. But, yeah, check it out here. I mean, this is round 4. And he's getting hit with shots.
Yeah, no, he's getting it. I seen it. He got hit with 2 good clean shots. And being honest, man, I'm being honest. Gary Russell, oh my God, that'll be easy for Gary. That'll be. I love Tank. But I'm keeping it real. Gary Russell has to be one of the most talented fighters we ever seen in Washington, D.C.
Yeah. You think he was distracted by the stuff going on outside the ring too?
Who you talking about, Tank?
Yeah.
No, I'm not making no excuses for anybody, because he's a professional athlete, and he don't know what's going on. He have no idea what's going on outside the ring. So
all the other things that were going on outside the ring with him being arrested and that stuff, you think that affected him at all?
Being honest, Jerry, I think that was a plot to sell tickets to the fight, which worked because it was a sold out crowd. I think they had to get this fight talked about, get it sold, get the hype around the fight, and nobody knows this guy he fought. And by putting that putting him in a situation like that, so the tickets ain't selling until that happened. It was a sold out crowd, Jerry.
No one knew Hector Garcia, right? 16-1 with 10 KOs.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No.
So why you think Tank took this fight for a warm up against Ryan?
Well, I don't see how that can be a warm up for Ryan when he fought a southpaw. He fought a left-handed fighter. Ryan is a very sharp
orthodox fighter. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very sharp.
That's true too. Yeah. I mean, you know, I didn't think that Tank came out fast. I thought he could have knocked him out in the second or third round. He didn't.
Jerry, it's hard fighting a unorthodox fighter. It's very hard. A guy that's sharp, crisp, and all this and all that is not easy to fight, but it's easier to fight than somebody that you don't know where their punches coming from. They don't throw it's like rhythm. It's like dancing. If you're dancing with a female or something, and y'all got the same rhythm, it's gonna be a great situation. But you dance with somebody's rhythm is completely off, you're gonna make you look bad.
But when you and I dance, your rhythm's always off, but we make it happen.
Jerry, I'm gonna be honest, Jerry, you light skinned. I think that was your rhythm.
So I mean, look, man, Tank Davis is 28 and with 26 knockouts. He's a southpaw, WBA world champ. You think so? Let's. I thought watching the fight that Tank Davis got a slow start. I think his mind wasn't in the game. Maybe he was letting the opponent that he was facing get comfortable and set him up and break him down and win it that way.
I think Jerry, listen what I'm saying, Captain, man. That's so disrespectful towards the guy that we're talking about. The Garcia. Now what's his name? The guy he fought. This guy was undefeated. You're saying
no, he wasn't undefeated.
He was undefeated, wasn't he? He was 16-0.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're saying you're not giving him no credit as a
no,
good fighter.
He's 16-1, 16-1 with 10 knockouts. No, I'm just saying I don't know. Maybe that was in the game plan. Set him up, let him get comfortable, let him gain a little bit of confidence, and then take him out when he got lazy with his jab or something like that.
No, that guy's a professional fighter, man, and he was in there, and he was out. Look, he's hitting Tank, and he's not fast. He don't have the biggest punch, but he was landing on Tank, and that right there scares me with the Gary Russell. I keep bringing Gary's name up because Gary is I know Gary's talent. Gary is the only guy. Even with Ryan Garcia being out there, he's gonna have a way more difficult time with Gary Russell than the Garcia guy.
You think that fight will ever be made for Gary Russell?
If we're looking to treat the boxing fans to some of the biggest fights in boxing, it should be made, because that fight with Gary, talent wise, that's a way bigger fight than Ryan Garcia to me.
To you, but to the boxing fan, I think they want to see Ryan and Tank. I don't know, man. I thought. Welcome aboard, Jerry Lambert. How are you, sir? That's just somebody jumping in. He got off to a slow start. I really thought Tank. I really thought when we talk about Tank, the little Mike Tyson and all this stuff. He should have not. I thought he could have knocked him out in the second round.
See,
I understand. He's southpaw and
Jerry,
Tank,
you about to say he should. No, Jerry.
Hang on. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Hey, look.
Walk with me.
You said he should have knocked him out. No, what he should have done was win the fight like he did. And it's not about a knockout. It's not about a knockout. I'm being honest, Jerry. If me and you boxing in the gym and I knock you out in the second round, that does nothing for me. If I get there and go 10 rounds with you, that did a lot for me. That helps me more for my fight. Even with going into this what's the guy name?
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia fight. The more rounds he got, the better for him to get him ready for that fight. Knocking him out wouldn't do it.
But I just asked you if you thought this was a warm-up fight.
No.
For Tank. So why would he want to go? I look at it this way. If you can take him out in the second round, knock him out, get the fight over. Don't leave this guy hanging around. He hit you with a punch you don't see, and then you end up getting knocked out. Take him out. Why wait? Why try to get rounds? You want to get rounds? Do that in the gym.
Jerry, Jerry, listen. When you have to be careful and you have to understand everything's on the line. The biggest opportunities comes after this fight. You don't want to go in there and get careless and get knocked out with a punch that you could have avoided. All you and just because he wanted a knockout, you have to play things safe. And the more rounds he got in was the better. It's better for him to get him more prepared for the Ryan Garcia.
I'm going to have to disagree with you, champ. I'm serious, and I know you fought at the highest level, Hall of Fame, boxing, world champion, ranked #1 in the world. But on this one, I'm going to have to disagree with you. I think if you go into this fight, you send a message to Ryan. You knock this guy out in the second round. You don't let him hang around. You don't play the game of I'm going to get a few rounds in. No, you go in, you knock him out, you end the fight, you send a message to Ryan Garcia. I think you take too many chances if you're letting a guy hang around. I think you're taking too many chances.
So you're telling me he's better prepared by going in there and getting 2 rounds in, other than than getting 10 rounds in. He's working.
I don't think he's preparing for Ryan Garcia right now. I don't think this has got nothing to do with Ryan Garcia. I think he should have knocked him out. Look, if you want to get rounds, get that in the gym.
Well, listen, Jerry. I don't think I'm guaranteeing Tank he wanted the knockout. I don't think that Tank was holding on to this guy. I think this guy survived Tank Arsenal, but I don't think Tank could have knocked him out. I think Tank was trying, but Tank had to stay careful.
I've seen Tank Davis, and
no, not again. Is it you seen Tank Davis against somebody completely different than this guy?
I understand. I understand styles make fights, but the thing is this. I thought he could have knocked him out in the second round. We have different opinion on this, but okay. So you have this guy hanging around. Who's got more to lose in that fight? Who's got more to lose?
Well. Tank got way more to lose if he go in there trying to knock this guy out when he could have coasted and then coast into a win like he did. Why go get greedy, Jerry? Why would you send this man in there rounds? He's winning the fight easy. The guy's not in no danger. Why are you sending this guy?
He wasn't winning the fight. He wasn't winning the fight in the first couple of rounds.
I thought he was.
No, he wasn't. So look, let's take a question from someone watching right now. Justin asked, "Too sweet. Does your hair look like Tank's under the bandana?"
Nah, mine don't look like that. Nah, mine don't look like that at all. Let me see.
You sure?
I don't know. Let me take my scarf off.
No, you don't have to take it off. Don't take it off. Justin, what you got him doing?
I'm all right, man. I don't know what my head look like, but no, it ain't like Tank.
Good. You look. Don't put the Dallas Cowboy hat on. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You know that's what's going on. No, I don't have it. I never had a plait a day in my life. I never had my hair plaited a day in my life. I think Tank got plaits, right? No, it was something. Tank got something. I got a cold, man.
Well, Tank's 28. Tank is 28, 26 knockouts, no loss. He's a southpaw. Obviously, he's a WBA world champion. And I don't know. I think he should have got him out of there early. I think he was losing the first couple of rounds. If you go back and watch the fight, I'm not saying what. I thought he had a slow start. You know what I mean? But he ended up breaking him down and getting the win. So what do you think? Let me ask you this question, Darrell. Did Hector Luis Garcia quit? Or was it a smart move by his trainers to stop the fight? Because Teddy Atlas really was all over this kid for quitting.
See, this is what happens, Jerry. You've seen this many times. You probably didn't pay attention to it. You get a guy to get knocked out. Boom. He's knocked out. He falls back down, but he's still trying to fight. You get a guy, the referee got to grab him, but the guy's mad because he want to fight, but he's still discombobulated. This guy was in his corner and told his trainer that he didn't want to fight no more. The trainers didn't make that decision. He made that decision. Yes, he quit. Yes, he quit. And being honest, I'm glad he did, because he could have gotten seriously hurt by going out there trying to prove something to us. But his life is in danger. I'm glad he quit.
You know, I don't know, man. That's that. But some fighters, I mean, you watch the Gotti Mickey Ward fight. You watch a lot of fights where guys get knocked down and they fight. They go out on their shields, and you know that. So I mean, I Robert Garcia, world-renowned trainer. I seen him in an interview, and he was saying that these some fighters are different than other fighters. Some fighters, you know what's in them, you know they can go out and you can tell them no, hey, listen, get back out there. You know what I mean? But yeah, he could have got hurt, lived to fight another day. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know, guys. You guys that are watching, what did you think of the Tank Davis fight? I mean, did you think he got off to a slow start? I mean, I don't know. I didn't see that. I was expecting more out of that. I mean,
Jerry,
I was really expecting more.
hey Jerry, like the
Hey,
way
I was all over him for quitting.
right, but
Over
Jerry,
it, man.
hey, listen, Jerry, the way I look at life now and understand the importance of what I used to do as far as boxing is concerned, I would have when I fought Kip Diggs and I got knocked down 3 times, I would have quit because my life was in danger. I didn't have no quit in me because I wanted to win so bad. But
That's what I'm
now,
saying. A different fighters, your trainer's got to know the fighter. He's got to know his fighter. You know what I mean? We're gonna have John Scully on to talk about this. I think it would be a great opportunity to have John Scully on too, because he's a trainer. He's training with light heavyweight champion of the world right now. And I don't know. I mean, there are certain things you know about your fighter, and you know them best. I don't know. I mean, he said he couldn't see. I believe Garcia said he couldn't see whatever it was, but
no.
He quit. You think he quit?
Well, my thing is this. I'm not going to say quit because I think he made the right decision for his health. I'm not going to say quit. I think he judged the decision based on his life because we got to think about our life. We got to think about our family. We got to think about having permanent damage for the rest of our life. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's fighters that I know that I knew before they got hurt, and they still messed up to this day. And boxing isn't doing anything for them.
Yeah, I know. And it's funny you say that. And speaking of John Scully does auctions and does ways to raise money to send to fighters. You know what I mean? That are going through tough times.
I support everything John do. If John Scully was to say, Coly, I'm going to Alaska. Come out there tomorrow. I'm on my way tonight. I'm going out there. That's
so Elaine Harris, right? Elaine Harris. She says quitting is not an option, especially when it's your profession, unless it's concerns with your health. I agree with her. I definitely agree with her. So
hold on, Gary. She said unless it's concerned with your health.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Your health is involved regardless. So if that like with that guy. When the other night, it had something to do with his health, right?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
He said he couldn't see. He said he couldn't see.
Darrell, Linda Short's got a question. She says, Darrell, if you were to get in the ring, who would you like to fight?
Right now?
I don't. It doesn't say right now. Linda Short's asking a question.
I would like to fight the Charlo brothers, one of the Charlo brothers, either both of the Charlo brothers. I fight one of them, and then
they stand no chance.
I would definitely like to fight one of the Charlo brothers. Yeah.
Wow. Nice. All right, a good question. We got another question coming in from Justin. It says, Jerry, if you had the opportunity to train and fight a current boxer, who would it be?
Who would that be?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. If I could train a fighter, I would love to train a local guy, a young guy, and have him commit. It's all about commitment, Darrell. You know, and just like Leonard, we had on, your trainer said he never had to babysit you. You were always running, doing your stuff. Someone that's committed. And someone that takes it serious, and someone that understands you have his best interest. I think that's someone I would like to train. If I could fight a fighter, I don't know, man. That's a good question, Justin. That's a really good question. But training, there are a lot of people I would like. We got questions coming in, Darrell. We popping off tonight, baby.
I know,
I'll tell you why we popping off tonight, Darrell. Is the glasses, baby. Is the glasses.
I see my boy Poochie Miller. My man Poochie Miller popped up.
Poochie Miller, what's up? Poochie in the house.
Poochie in the house. Hey, look, Jerry. Hey, Jerry, hold on, Jerry. Listen, I had this since 1995, and look how good it looked. I never really took it out. You trying to tell me that it was open? Yeah, it was open, but look how good this look, man. Since 1995, this award the mayor
where'd
gave.
You get that from? Where'd you get that from?
The mayor gave it to me from the Cabalets mayor when I beat Sal Manby for the championship. I beat Sal Manby, the mayor, and you see how it still look new, don't it, Jerry?
Yeah, it looks new. Why you got it in the box for all that time?
Because I never really took it out. I opened it and kept it in the box. I never hung it up since 1995.
Right. So we got Justin. Justin's tuning in, really involved tonight, asking questions. Rob Hendrickson. I just want to let everybody know Justin's side draft show is tomorrow at 7:00 right here at this very station. Check the side draft out, man. I'll tell you right now, if you are a race fan or know someone that races, I don't give a shit if he races boats, cars, buses. That's the show you want to watch, man. Them guys really got it going on. So I just want to give Justin a shout out. The side draft right here on the new on FFN Radio Network. Great show. You can check them out.
Jerry.
What?
Jerry, I gotta cut you off. By me just getting a Corvette.
Why don't you go on the neutral call? Why don't you go on the side draft show?
No, listen. No, I want to race my Corvette. I just got a Corvette. I think it's pretty fast. I want to race my Corvette.
You got to get a picture of your Corvette. Send it to Justin. You got a Bentley too. You got it going on. Like I said, Rob Hendrickson, we love you too, man. We're gonna check you out down at CCON. Darrell, you got the Bentley, you got the Corvette. I've been waiting for the return. You got to bring that shit back.
Listen.
Bring it back. Look, you asked me for 1 weekend. That was 2 months ago. You still got my car.
My bad. I forgot where I got it from. My bad.
Yeah, I need that, man. I need that.
I forgot where I got my cars from, and it's you. And I'm so glad you reminded me. I'll bring them back, Jerry.
Yeah, man. All right. So yeah, look, man. I mean, look. Getting back to so let's get on to the Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm going to tell you right now. Let me ask you this: who has more to lose in that fight, Ryan or Tank Davis?
Equal. It's equal. They both have exactly. Right. They both had the same amount to lose. Both of them, because whoever wins that fight is going to be the superstar boxer.
So you think Ryan Garcia is jumping right into that fight? No warm up fight, no nothing. He hasn't fought in a while. You think it'll be a little ring rush? You think he should have took a fight before that?
No, I know. You know why? Because he's taking a chance of losing that fight if he get hurt in the other fight. You might get a thumb. You might get the thumb. The Tesh Ragnar. He might break his hand. Anything can happen. You don't want to take them type of chances when he can sit there and box 1,000,000 rounds in the gym.
You know what, Darrell? That can happen in the gym too.
It can happen in the gym, but you have safety gear on in the gym. In a fight, you don't have no head gear on.
Tank just got done fighting, Darrell.
Huh?
Tank just got done. Thank God, I don't think he got hurt. I don't think he hurt his hands. I think he's okay. But he just took a fight.
Yes, but Ryan Garcia he shouldn't take no fight. He shouldn't take no fight. He shouldn't take no fight.
Let me ask. Let's go here. Ryan Garcia says he's been calling Tank Davis out since he was 17, 18 years old. He's been calling Tank out. He said he tracked Tank down. He's the one that made this fight happen.
And I'm going to say this. I trust in Oscar De La Hoya's heart because he fought everybody. I don't think Ryan Garcia wants this fight. I think really? Ryan Garcia is being forced to take this fight. I really think if Tank signed this contract, Ryan Garcia is going to find a way out of it. I think Ryan Garcia.
But what makes you say that? Why do you feel that? I'd love to know.
because Ryan Garcia, I think Ryan Garcia is so intimidated, extremely intimidated by losing. I think because Jerry, when Ray Leonard was fighting, you get 5-6 losses, you still good. Us 3 or 4 losses, you still good. Nowadays, you get 1 loss, man. That's the end of your career almost, man.
Wow. Yeah, but Ryan Garcia was on a talk show on ESPN, and he says this is a fight that he's been waiting for. He's been calling Tank Davis out since he was 17, 18 years old. This is a fight he's been waiting for, and he's glad that it's happening, and that he's glad that it's happening, and it's a fight that it's like the greats. And he said he's not worried about losing. He's not worried about a loss. He's taking his fight like the Sugar Ray Leonard. He said Sugar Ray Leonard lost, Hagler lost, great fighters have lost and bounced back and became even greater fighters. I think, I don't know, man. I'm going to tell you this. I'm not a Ryan Garcia fan. I cannot take him seriously. I think he's a YouTube guy. He's all over social media. I know that's the new way of promoting yourself and all that. But look, we're going to go to break in a few minutes, right? But when we come back from break, I want to bring up the Luke Campbell and Ryan Garcia fight. We're going to take a look at Ryan Garcia. Look, Derrell, I think Ryan's taller. His speed is phenomenal. That check hook, that's so quick. I don't know, man. I think he's going to give Tank Davis some problems.
Let me say this before we go to break. Ryan Garcia, he was okay with Luke when he fought Luke. He's not that Ryan Garcia anymore. He's in a different mind frame. He's training harder. He's going to be at least 40% better than when he fought Luke Campbell.
Yeah, no, and look, he got knocked down, right? He got knocked down. He got up. He won by knockout. He's faced a little bit of adversity in the ring, right? And you don't know how good of a fighter you are until you run into some adversity, something you didn't plan for, right? And you come out on the other side victorious, right? So Ryan Garcia's got that experience. He's done that. I don't know if Tank's been through anything like that before.
I'm pretty sure he have in the gym and in the amateurs. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he have, but not recently. I think it's good for Ryan has went through that that knockdown. It was an embarrassment to who he is as a fighter, but he handled it pretty good and he got the job done.
Yeah, to say that he's gone through a little adversity is good, and I think that's the first time he ever been knocked down in a fight, and I think he got up. If you look at it, and we'll look at it when we come back from break, he looked a little shocked from it, Yeah. But he handled himself. He made the adjustments and he won. But his hook, that check hook, that is so quick. People don't realize how fast Ryan Garcia's got speed. Now let me tell you this. Speed brings power. But how do you eliminate speed? Timing. Yeah. Speed brings power. How do you disrupt time? Speed is by timing. So who's got the better timing? Does speed bring the power? Is this a mega fight if it happens? I'm really not wanting to get excited for this fight yet, Derrell. I'm really, because it's not like it used to be, man.
It's not. I know that. But if Tank signed the contract and Ryan haven't signed the contract, what is he waiting on? What he's doing? He's just gassing us up.
Let's take a short break. Don't go anywhere. Hey, guys, get your questions in the comments. I want to thank everyone for joining in right now. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Hey, guys, Nick Parsons here. Come check my show Unbox Thoughts out. Live every Monday from 7 to 8 p.m. on the FFN Radio Network page.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Neutral Corner on FFN Media. Every Thursday night, 7 to 8, catch my show live. We are talking with legends, we're talking with professionals, we're talking with amateurs, we're also talking about gyms and different programs they have. You can catch us live on FFN Media, 7 to 8 p.m. Not only can you catch us live, you can actually ask questions in the comments and interact with our guests. Hope to see you then. That's some great stuff right there, man. Those are some great shows that you got to catch right here. Just like you're watching this show and how you're joining in the conversation, you can do that on all those shows right here on FFN Radio Network, and it's great. Welcome back. Short break, but so listen. We got Elaine Harris. She says, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name right because I am horrible with names. Let me take off my glasses. She says, if he's scared, tell him to go to church. That's what his job. That's what his job is. Tell him to get in there and handle his business.
Well, being scared. But
you see who else just joined in? Do you see Junior Dreek just joined in too? Everybody's joining in, man. We're popping tonight. Maybe I should put my glasses back on. We'll talk about him being scared. Go ahead, Darrell.
The thing is, it's not what you call scared. You know, you have to understand you don't have teammates, man. You're in there. I've been nervous. I've never been scared. But I think a boxer, a real fighter, think he can beat anybody. I think Tank Davis thinks he can beat Mike Tyson if he's in tip-top shape. That's just how our egos are. And I don't think Ryan Garcia is scared. I just think, I don't know, man. I just think that he don't know.
Darrell, you said it best. Your motto was, when you're in tip-top shape and you've named you train, you're kicking somebody's ass.
Yeah, can't nobody beat me. And we really feel like that. I think Ryan feel like that himself. I think he do. I think Ryan has more. He has more tools to beat Tank than Tank has to beat him. The only way Tank can beat him is a knockout. He's not going to outpoint him.
Look. Justin chiming in, but Justin said this. He says, Darrell, you can handle a big punch, but you can't handle that American muscle horsepower. You got a Corvette. That's not American made. I don't know what is. Tell him, Darrell.
Well, I'm gonna say this to you, man. If you look up on YouTube and you look at the same, I have a LS3 Corvette. It does 200 miles an hour in 26 seconds, man. That's fast.
That's American muscle. Leonard Langley, welcome aboard. We're talking about the Tank Davis fight last night. You got any comments? Drop them in the comment section. We'll get to them. I thought he got off to a slow start. I thought he could have knocked this kid out early in the rounds. It was dangerous to have him hanging around. Darrell and I totally disagree on that. So if you want to join in. Hey, Blaze, let's have Blaze bring up the video of Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell. I'm saying his name right. And we're going to take a look at this, Darrell. We're going to look at this, okay?
Yeah, but
Here goes Ryan.
Rewind it.
We're going to see it. We're going to watch the whole thing here. Luke is a powerful puncher, too.
Yeah, but he's out. But he's not. He's nowhere near no Tank Davis.
Ryan Garcia's got way bigger since then.
Yeah.
See, his jab is just like, you see Luke's pour.
Look, he punches way wide, man. It looks terrible.
That hook he's got is his jab is. I think he's got a really good jab, Ryan. I like Ryan's jab.
Well, he uses it. Ryan has a terrible left hook. It's terrible. And
really?
Look how he throws it way out by the out in the crowd and bring it back.
Yeah, he does.
He throws it way too far, man.
But I mean, if you look, I like the way he uses his jab, but he's got that check hook. We just seen it right there. That's quick.
If he's this Ryan Garcia, Tank's knock him out in the second round.
Really?
He's not this Ryan Garcia though. I know that.
You know what I noticed about him too? I don't know if you know. He's got no head movement.
None at all.
He sits right in front.
None.
See, and his head's way up high above that jab. Nice overhand right, but can Tank get to that? Can Tank get to that overhand right? Is he tall enough to be able to reach that?
Yes. I was telling the lady champ the other day, man, how Ron Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya, they don't throw their punches, or they don't throw their punches all the way out because they want to be fast. And they don't let their punches come all the way out and extend because they want to be fast. And now when you look at Garcia,
look at this.
So
like his head's way up here, and he got caught.
How do you block? Why you block? If your man is punching at your face, why are your guards down by your stomach? That don't make sense.
Yeah.
He's punching at his face.
And there goes that wide left hook, like you said. And your trainer, Leonard Langley, says that he can be hit. I understand he can be hit. But Ryan Garcia's got that height. What's Tank's best option is to go to the body and bring Ryan Garcia down to him. You know what I mean? I think
Jerry.
I think if Tank can jab to the body, go to the body, you know what I mean? I don't know. Leonard Langley's saying Tank will stop him in the 5th round.
Jerry, listen to what I'm saying. You and Leonard know this is not going to be the same guy that's fighting Tank.
Look how much bigger Ryan is now.
Ryan Garcia has going to improve 60 to 70% from this fight. Don't even think for 1 second you're going to see any of these mistakes when you fight a guy like Tank Davis. No, it's not right.
Yeah, but see how he does. I don't know, man.
Because he don't have no respect for him. He don't have no respect for this guy, and he's gonna have all the respect in the world for Tank.
Let me ask you this, Darrell.
Hold on, stop right there. No, wait, Jerry. If he stopped it right there, you can see fighting a left-hand fighter, you got to keep your left foot on the outside of his foot.
Yeah.
And it's in the inside at all times. It's in the inside. So he don't even know how to fight a southpaw. Look, what you say? His
foot's on the outside. Well, it's on the inside. You're right.
It's in the inside.
Right, and you're right, Leonard. I said the same thing. No head movement. He's got no defense. But this is an old Ryan Garcia. I think Ryan's improved a lot, like Darrell said, 60 to 70% better. But I still don't see the head movement. I don't see the side-to-side movement. He goes back a lot. I don't know, man. I think he's going to give Tank. Some problems with his speed. And his accuracy is really good.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. He's way faster with gloves off. He's not fast here. He's fast when he got gloves off and he's showing up in front of the camera. All that garbage. That's rehearsed. He's not fast with gloves on. He's average. He's the average speed of any fighter with the gloves on. If you see it.
Yeah, you're right. I can see it. You're right, and I think Ryan is a lot on like social media. He's all over YouTube and he's always posting videos and stuff. And a lot of these guys are all doing that nowadays. They don't need a promoter; they promote themselves, Right, exactly. But I think I like the high guard here. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I think he gives Tank a little bit of trouble. I think Tank's going to have to make some adjustment. He's fighting an unorthodox fighter with speed. He's got a little bit of power. Ryan can get hit and get knocked down and get back up, and we knocked him down with a body shot here. So I think Tank's going to go to the body a little more on this fight, and I think he's going to be more focused. I think he had a lot going on.
Jerry, when you say that he can, we talking about this is the closest fighter in the history of boxing of being Mike Tyson. Since we seen Mike Tyson. And he deserved the name Little Mike Tyson, and he's fast, just like Mike Tyson was fast. And I just think that Ryan Garcia has way more to worry about than Tank has to worry about in this fight.
So you're right. I agree with you on that one. So Leonard Langley, to me, legendary trainer of Darrell Too Sweet Coly, he says Jerry, he can be hit with a left hook.
Who?
Now, I'm assuming he's talking about Tank Davis landing a left hook on Ryan.
Well, it's when you with this guy that he's fighting, Leonard, you can't see a left hook because the guy is a southpaw. You ain't gonna never see a left hook thrown by him for Leonard to say that. You understand what I'm saying? It's a right hook that he can throw. He's not gonna throw no left hook.
No. He's talking about Tank Davis. Yeah, right hook. Right.
Right. Yeah. It's not.
But at the same time, and Leonard, if correct me if I'm wrong, I think his quick check left hook that Ryan Garcia has, I think he's got a lot of tools, man. I don't know, man. He's got speed. I think he's faster than what Tank Davis is normally used to seeing, or any of his fighters that he's fought.
Well, I'm gonna say this to you. he's going to be even faster because he's going to have that nervous energy. He's going to have that nervous energy when he's in the tank, because everything, even when Tank go like this, he faint. He's gonna everything is, when you talk about everything is, I'm lost for words, but everything is working. Like everything is working. His attention is on be on 1,000 because he's not willing to get hit by Tank at all. He's not.
I think Tank is going to make some adjustments. I think he's going to do things a little different, because I wasn't impressed with him in his last fight against Hector Garcia.
I wasn't either. But that's not going to be Tank that comes in.
No, absolutely not. But I think he's going to come up with a good game plan against Ryan. Ryan's open for a lot of punches. I think he lifts his head up too high. I don't know. His defense, I don't see any head movement. I don't see much defense at all. He's a come ahead guy. He brings the pressure. He throws a lot of punches. He's got speed. He's got a little bit of power. I think Ryan's going to. I think Tank's going to have to make some adjustments.
Yeah, big time. He's gonna have to make big time adjustments. So is Ryan. Ryan definitely can't fight Tank like this. He knows that. So I think both of them going to make a lot of adjustments, and this is going to be both their big fight.
You think this is a 50-50? Each guy is even. It's an evenly matched fight. Anybody can win it.
And anybody can win the fight. Don't get me wrong.
Well, you know what I'm saying. I'm saying going to this fight, it's like a 50-50.
I'm gonna say this to you. Ryan, Tank Davis is gonna have problems the first 1, 2, and 3 rounds, and then after that, he's gonna be immune to Garcia's speed, his power, and he's gonna walk right through him and destroy him.
So, and we're definitely gonna talk more about this fight. I don't know if it's been signed, sealed, and delivered yet. Riley Romo saying he's fighting Ryan Garcia first, and the winner of those two take on Tank Davis. But before we get to that, Leonard Langley says, Coly, look at Ryan's defense. He is not fast. His footwork is not good.
It's not. But Leonard, you have to look. He's fighting a southpaw, so it's the difference from him fighting a right-handed fighter, because fighting a southpaw, it takes you into different areas of boxing. But right now, he's not fighting a regular fighter, because this guy's a left-handed fighter, and that's why I can't judge his defense, because the guy's awkward. He's awkward and he's left-handed. That's why I'm not. And look at his feet. It's in the inside.
It's on the inside, yeah. So that right hand is not going to go straight down the middle. I'll tell you that.
No, it's not. No.
See that? So stay right here, Blaze. I want everybody that's viewing to look at Ryan Garcia in the gold, and you see where his white sneaker is. It should be on the outside of the red sneaker, and it's not. It's almost in front of his foot, but it's not, and it's almost on the inside. And in order for him to be accurate with his punches, that foot has to be on the outside and shoot that right hand. We all know southpaw kills the right hand, left hook.
And those that don't know what he's talking about, it's like, what difference does it make? It's a huge difference.
Absolutely.
If his left foot is on the outside of his right foot, it's a huge difference when it comes to boxing. It's a life change. It's a life change. And people don't understand it, Jerry, because they listen to you. Like, what difference does that make? That don't make no difference. It makes a huge difference.
Absolutely. And I appreciate that. And that's the thing. People just think boxers get in there and whoever's got the best punch, there's a lot more to just throwing punches. And I love Leonard. We're gonna have Leonard on again. He says, Coly, you think Ryan is a smart fighter? I do not think so.
I think I don't. This is what I don't think Ryan is. I don't think Ryan been in fights where he needed to be smart. You understand what I'm talking about?
That's a good point.
I don't think
he hasn't been challenged.
He hasn't been challenged to where though he may like Leonard. He haven't been in a situation for him to be smart yet. We're gonna see how smart he is when he fight Tank.
That's a good point. I like that. That's a good point. That makes a lot of sense. He hasn't been challenged to use his boxing IQ or his ring generalship. He doesn't move. He's sitting right in front. I like the right hand down the middle.
Listen to me, man. The Tank Davis can hit a speed bag where it's moving. He can hit a double end bag while it's moving. What you think he's going to do to this guy when his head is standing right there?
You don't see there's the body shot, but you don't see, look at that body shot, beautifully placed right underneath. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's beautiful. Shot. But the thing is, I don't see him moving. He sits in front and he waits for his opponent to throw the punch and try to counter off that. And I think you can't do that against a Tank Davis, Darrell. I see both fighters needing to make huge adjustments in this fight that's supposed to happen April 15th.
Jerry, I learned more in the first 6 minutes of this show about Ryan Garcia than I've ever did. I never paid attention to him, and I see so many. I'm gonna say amateur mistakes. I see so many amateur mistakes, and when you're playing on this level of anything, football, basketball, boxing, you have to pull your big boy pants up, man, and play with these guys, man. You can't be in this league doing the things that he's doing. And Leonard as my trainer, that's all I know is Leonard. Everything Leonard taught me, that's all I know in boxing. That's all I know. But Leonard know my IQ and his IQ is almost the same when it comes to boxing. This guy, he makes so many amateur mistakes, man. And he gets away with it because he's fighting on that level of boxing. But when you pick the level up like you about to pick up, it's self-destruction, man.
Yeah. Sure. Well, Leonard also says Trinidad fights like Ryan, or Ryan fights like Trinidad, trusting his power. But Davis is going to be much faster and smarter. But again, Tank Davis, look, I don't know, man. I think Tank Davis is going to make some adjustments. Ryan, like you said, hasn't been really challenged enough to show his boxing IQ, to show his how smart he is in the ring. But I think you know, I don't know. I just hope this fight is made because this is what boxing needs. Boxing needs these big fights. And Tank Davis right here. I mean, you can see his speed right here, but he gets wild too, Darrell.
But Jerry, let me say this, Jerry. I'm not being disrespectful towards Tank, but I think I'm being honest. I think Tank is much more faster than he shows, but he's just being lazy. I think he's being lazy. Look at his punches. He's just throwing them. He's not putting no speed on him, not putting no power. He's just throwing them, and that's just like shadow box. I think Tank is much faster than this, if he wanted to be. He just throwing punches. I think he's being lazy.
Leonard wants to know who you like in this fight.
I like Tank. But I'm not going to be surprised if anything spectacular happened on the other end. I'm not going to be surprised.
Really? Tank. So you're not convinced solely that Tank's going to win. So Leonard, let me ask you, who do you like in this fight? How do they win? And what and how do they win? Who do you like? And predict the fight. Predict it. Who do you think's going to win? What round and how? We'll throw it back to Leonard and get his perspective. We should have had him on tonight. We should have had him on tonight.
Yeah, we should have.
Leonard, we should have had you on tonight, man.
No, mine haven't. I don't think mine been tested. Leonard asked, has mine been tested? I don't see if he has. I don't see what fight was.
I think when he fought Luke and he got dropped, I think he was tested there for a moment. He was shocked. Listen, no, I look, hang on. I don't think Tank has been tested.
Jerry,
look at his opposition. Look at his opponents. He's dominated every one of them. I don't think he's seen anybody like Ryan Garcia. I'm not going to predict the winner tonight.
You may be right, Jerry. But listen, when you get knocked down like Ryan Garcia did, and the scariest part of boxing, Jerry, people that don't know this never experienced this. You got a guy in the neutral corner, can't wait till the ref finish count so he come get you. That's the scariest moment in boxing. Now, you got a guy that you don't respect much sitting over there. It's okay. You got a Tank Davis over there waiting to get to you while you hurt. That's scary, man. That's scary.
Yeah, no, you're right. But you know, I think, and let's get back to this. I don't think Leonard, and I'll get this out to Derrell and you.
Time out. Look, Dad, once you went back, look how fast he is on that double and back. He don't show that speed in the ring. He's fight lazy in the ring. My fault, Jerry, for cutting you off.
So you think Tank fights lazy in the ring?
Yeah, because he's faster than what he's showing. He's faster. He don't.
He better not be lazy in the ring with Ryan because I think look. Let me say this, right? I think if you talk about each fighter being tested, all right, Leonard. I think, and this is my opinion, I think Ryan's been tested.
Well, they've been tested differently, Jerry. You know why? Because
he hasn't come up against any adversity. He's dominated everybody's fought.
No, but Tank been tested the way Tank been tested, built his confidence up over the roof, and that's better for Tank. Even if he wasn't tested, his confidence level is through the roof. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he
believes. You make a point. So let me say this. Let me finish this thought. Let me finish this thought. I think Tank has not been tested. I think he's dominated every opponent he's faced. He hasn't come up against any adversity, any challenges in the ring at all whatsoever. Okay, that's my opinion. I don't think he's been tested. I think Ryan Garcia, on the other hand, has just maybe not tested to the extreme, but he has been tested by being knocked down by Luke, a strong fighter. He's been knocked down. You look at Ryan's face when he gets knocked down. He don't know what the hell to do. He doesn't even wait for the 8 count. He gets right up. Hang on. He gets right up, continues to fight, hits the guy with a body shot and knocks him down. So if you ask me, I think Ryan may have this much more being tested than Tank does. Tank's walked through every opponent, 28 wins, 26 knockouts, no losses. I don't think I look down on his career. Yeah, he's got 2 fights or a few fights that have gone to distance, but he has not been tested. He has not come up through any adversity. And I don't think he's a lazy fighter. I really don't. I think everybody's pumping him up. I don't think Tank has come to his own yet and convinced himself that he's that great. He's hearing all that stuff on the outside. Now, hang on, Darrell, I'll give you a few minutes. It's that Leonard Langley says, I think Davis stops him in the 7th. I think Davis will get off the canvas to stop Ryan. So he's thinking, and I could be wrong, Leonard, if you want to chime in. He's saying that he thinks Davis is going to get knocked down in this fight. Do you think Tank gets knocked down in this fight at all?
I don't know. But I don't like Leonard. Leonard is my coach. Leonard knows everything that I'm.
Leonard is a legend.
Leonard is
a legend. Langley.
Leonard is my
legend. Langley.
Leonard I've been with Leonard as a trainer since I was 9 years old, and I won 96 out of 100 amateur fights, 38 out of 40 in professional fights. Leonard did a great job, but me and Leonard always go against each other. But I'm letting you know, Leonard knows what I'm going to do. He don't know what Tank's going to do. Leonard, that's a great observation, whatever you call it. But I don't think Tank's getting knocked down. I don't think this man's going to be. This is the biggest fight of his life. This man going to run the mountain. This man going to be in tip-top shape. This man going to be in the bed at 7 o'clock at night. You're not going to see another Tank as good as this Tank that we're going to see.
I agree with you, but I think Ryan's going to do the same thing.
Yeah, he is. And this is the thing. If Ryan Garcia find out how to box and move and use that ring to his advantage, and I think he will box circles around Tank. And he can box. I think Ryan got the better deal of talent to win this fight than Tank do, because Ryan can actually find out how to box and get out there and box him. And then when Tank want to bang, Ryan can bang a little bit too. So I don't know. I think this.
Yeah, but I don't want to see Ryan punch with a puncher. I don't want to see him jab with a jabber. But I think if Ryan, like you said, and I agree with you, I think Ryan can really hone down on his defense and learn to box and use that jab and use that ring to his advantage and get a little bit of head movement there and just box Tank. Frustrate him so that Tank makes mistakes and then capitalize on it. Look, man, this fight's too close for me to call. I don't know who's going to win this fight.
Look,
you're told that Tank's going to win. Leonard says he's going to win in 7 rounds.
Check this out.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Jerry. Check this out, Jerry. When you just said you don't punch with a puncher, and that's all I did. Because this is what I said. If I'm a boxer, Leonard didn't want me punching with punchers. I mean it with Andrew Cancel. I mean it with all these guys, Ratman, all these guys that's bigger than me. I'm banging with these guys. Leonard don't like that. But this is what I'm saying to myself. If I'm getting the best of us slugging, and this is all he know, what else can he do? If he's getting the best of me, I can go back to boxing.
Yeah, but now
if Ryan Garcia,
you're fighting his fight.
Say it again.
So if he didn't want you to punch with a puncher and you start doing that, now you're fighting his fight. Continue to fight your fight. Use your jab and box and move away.
That's what I'm saying. This is the thing. I will send Ryan in there to punch with Tank for 3 rounds. And if we beating him at his own game, there's nothing else he can do. You can't win. So if we can beat you at your own game, why not do it?
But you're willing to take that chance to go in there and bang with him and see if we can beat him?
This is the reason I bang with fighters. I'm faster than them. And that means I'm going to hit them. I'm in the inside. I'm going to hit them 3 times till they're one with me. It might be one big hard shot, but I'm going to get 3 or 4 shots off. And that's how I win the round. Yeah. And he only getting 1 shot off. So
Let me ask you this, Darrell. Let me ask you this. You're training Ryan Garcia. Tell me what you tell him.
Oh, I'm working. We're boxing. We are the name of the game. The name of the sport is boxing. You're going to box. You're going to pivot. You're going to know the ring like the back of your hand. You're not going to get close to this guy. And if you do get close to him, I'm going to teach you how to tie up. The ref going to break you up. You're going to box circles around this guy. That's the only way I see him beating Tank Davis.
Wow, that was perfect. And that's why you should be a trainer or continue to do the show with me. That's exactly the advice that I would give Tank. I would tell Tank, listen, we're going to box it. We're going to use our jab. We're not going to let him close that distance. We're going to use our jab and we're going to move. We're going to use our legs and we're going to have head movement.
Yeah.
I think I know you disagree with me. That's okay. I think Ryan Garcia is just a little faster than Tank.
I mean, the lazy Tank that I just showed you when we was watching.
No, you're right.
He's faster than the lazy Tank, but I don't think he's faster than the Tank that's not lazy.
All right. So listen, we're coming to the end of the show. Do not go nowhere when the show ends, Darrell. I want to thank everybody that joined in and commented. Continue to do this. This is why the show is successful. Leonard has got David stopping him in the 7th round, so we'll mark that down to remember that. Darrell, what are your predictions on the fight? We're gonna have more shows before the fight comes up anyway, but I want your prediction now.
I'm okay. I'm gonna say this. Oh my gosh, man! This fight is gonna be better than what's his name, Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. This is gonna be a better fight than this. Gonna be the best fight of the year. I got Tank Davis stopping him by the 8th round, but the first 4 rounds, I got Garcia winning.
Wow, I see. All right, so look, you've heard it here, and I think someone needs to take this show and cut out the part where Darrell gives Ryan some great advice. I asked Darrell what he would tell Ryan if he was training him, and he was pinpoint accurate. Box, use that jab, that speed, and use that ring. I want to thank everybody for joining in. Check out tomorrow night. Don't forget, right here on this very channel, the side draft at 7 o'clock. Darrell, you should join in and tell him what kind of Corvette you got. You ready to race anybody on the planet with it?
Forget that Corvette. I got a blue Acura. That's my favorite car that I got.
All right. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Everybody, this is the Neutral Corner. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. Leonard, get in touch with me. I want to have you on a show with us again, and we're going to break down some fights. We'll find fights on YouTube, older fights. We'll go all the way back to Sugar Ray Leonard, Lennox Lewis, my favorite heavyweight of all time, Evander Holyfield. Real deal Evander Holyfield.
But what about what about the real deal Colyfield?
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, come on, man. I'm the real deal Colyfield. What are you talking about?
No, you're not, man. Stop the bullshit. You're tripping. Look, man, look. You're Derrell, Too Sweet Coly. And every night, every Thursday night, we do a show. I'm at the dentist on Friday because you're just too sweet. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. And have a great night. We'll catch you next Thursday night. Don't forget the side draft tomorrow with Justin and Donnie tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. Everything behind that jab, and we're going to be okay.
That's right. Peace.
Is there any way you can lose?
Yeah, if I don't show up. And that's the only way I can lose. And believe me, I will be there.
This is Derrell, Too Sweet Coly, 38-2, 28 knockouts, former #1 welterweight in the world, on the Neutral Corner with Jerry Souza.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your ass.
You won't do shit.
Hey guys, Nick Parsons here. Come check my show Unbox Thoughts out. Live every Monday from 7 to 8 p.m. on the FFN Radio Network page.
Every Thursday night, 7 to 8, catch my show live. We are talking with legends, we're talking with professionals, we're talking with amateurs, we're also talking about gyms and different programs they have. You can catch us live on FFN Media, 7 to 8 p.m. Not only can you catch us live, you can actually ask questions in the comments and interact with our guests. Hope to see you then.
Now it's a car that they're just trying to keep on the track.